Hi, this is Mario Rossetti, and welcome to an extended version of Mario's Sales Minute, your place to get excited, energized, and ready for the new sales week. This is a collection of thoughts and insights into topics which I believe will be of value to you in the coming year. I'll try to be as brief as possible. It'll be broken down into three parts: 2013 business outlook, making the most of your opportunities, and value versus price. Naturally, your fee for admission into this session will, to some degree, calculate its worth. While I don't have a crystal ball, I do have information from businesses in various parts of the country, as well as insights from several trusted financial sources. Now, I know that in $20 will buy a cup of Joe at the local coffee house, but here goes. I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. The bad news is that from all indicators that I can see, we're in for more of the same. And the good news is that from all indicators that I can see, we're in for more of the same. Now, it's bad news because nothing's changed politically to offer hope for a reversal in economic conditions. And remember the definition of insanity? It's doing the same things over and over and expecting a different result. There will probably be some positive upward spikes in the economy and sales as the government continues to inject billions of newly printed dollars into the economy. When this happens, don't become complacent and believe that all will be well, because it probably won't. Any temporary increase in business will appear to be huge when taken against the difficult conditions that we've already experienced. You can also look for added lowballing price competition as companies become more and more desperate. And oh, yeah, while big businesses may appear to prosper as the result of the new health bill, small businesses will surely suffer. The good news is that we're in for more of the same. Now, it's good news because the uneducated competitor will continue to do what they've always done. It also means that your competition will face the same challenging conditions that you will. Now, this allows for creative and forward-looking companies and salespeople to excel versus the average. Those who continue to run their businesses and sales efforts as they have in the past will continue to suffer the same results. It appears pretty simple to me. Either learn to take advantage of the fewer opportunities that present themselves in these challenging times, or suffer along with the rest. Here are three tips to help you excel in 2013. Get personal. Our business model must change. It's critical to understand that people first buy people and then they buy products and services. All right, so what does this actually mean to you? It means that if your prospect likes and trusts you, your opportunity for success is greatly enhanced. People like people who show a sincere interest in them and their problems. They like and trust people who ask questions and then listen to their answers. It's no longer enough to sell at people. Today, you'll have to show a sincere interest in them. And getting personal with prospects and customers is no longer the sole responsibility of the salesperson. If you allow this to remain the case, you may earn one sale. If you want to earn continuous sales from that one customer, and in our new economy, this should be a primary goal, all employees need to become personally involved with the prospect and the sales process. And I believe this to be absolutely critical to your future success. Everyone in the company must be in support and add value to the sale. You must now be willing and able to determine and then present to their interests, wants, and desires. By the way, every credible survey that I've read discloses that all your prospects will retain from your presentations are those points that directly address their specific interests. The rest will be forgotten at best and ignored at worst. The key then is to plan, practice, and ask relevant questions that yield the information that will allow you to become their trusted advisor. You must also understand the differences between the various forms of questions and when and how to ask each. Questions are the answers in 2013. The better the questions, the greater your success. Becoming the expert. Consumers want to work with experts. Now, this is especially true for the larger purchases. They're more interested in working with experts than in obtaining a lower price. Now, due to time constraints, I'll take this to the extreme. For example, if you found that you had a heart condition, would you prefer to save many dollars by consulting a podiatrist, or would you be willing to pay much more for the heart specialist? The point is that if you wish to outshine the competition, you will need to be considered the expert. Good is no longer enough. Today, you must become great. Head knowledge, while beneficial, is not enough. You must be able to show the prospect how your knowledge will explicitly benefit them, their family, and their property. Value versus price. I've saved this one for last because it's the most difficult for small business people, especially salespeople, to accept. Price and its results continue to be the most important and controversial topic in most industries today. I've come to the conclusion that this remains the case due to the importance that the price issue holds for the average salesperson. It's important to the average salesperson because it offers the nearly perfect excuse for failure. Consider this: if price is the issue, then who would need salespeople? We could simply hire untalented people to offer the lowest prices. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Companies and products like Rolex, Mercedes-Benz, Pella Windows, and many others would be out of business, wouldn't they? When price becomes the primary issue for the qualified buyer, they either do not recognize the value of your product, or they're not able to distinguish any substantial difference between your product and a lower price competing product. Everything that you and your company does will either produce the impression of positive or negative value. This is why it's so important to have the entire company trained to support the sales effort. All right, now let's recap briefly. Business will remain challenging in 2013. This is a good thing for the educated and trained small business person. You must personalize the sales process. Each employee has a part to play to the overall success of the sale and the referral. Learn to ask thought-provoking, pertinent, and relevant questions, and then to listen to the answers and apply this information into your presentations. Provide benefits that are important to them and not necessarily what you think should be important to them. Be recognized as the expert in your field. Once they perceive you as an expert, they are likely to listen to your advice and value it more highly than a lower price. And by the way, think about this: it's easier to justify a higher price than a lower one. Be trained, proficient, and cognizant in the value of value. Remember, price is a poor separator. Only value will differentiate and separate you from competition, and differentiation is what this little discussion is all about. Well, there you have it. Thanks for listening. Please accept my very best wishes for a healthy, happy, and prosperous new year. Make it happen for your prospects, and it'll also happen for you, and I'll see you next time.